So our second speaker is, which is now our first speaker, is Mohammad Ghorbani, who translated the book we are celebrating in part today. So Mohammad is the translator of books from English to Farsi, including Who Killed Che by Michael Ratner and Michael Stephen Smith, and Cuba US Relations by Arnold August. He has written many articles in progressive Latin American and ALBA countries. He's a peace, justice, and anti-war activist, a pro-working people, and somebody who is a defender of the independence of nations and in favor of anti-imperialist multipolarization, or to use the term that we prefer, which is a term of Hugo Chavez's, towards pluripolarity. He's a supporter of the Iranian Revolution of 1979 with its progressive Islamic characteristics and the role it played in the region. And Mohammad will speak for about 9 minutes. So Mohammad, please go ahead. The floor is yours.
Thanks for the introduction, introducing me. And I would like to thank the organizers of today's event and all the participants. I especially would like to thank Arnold August for allowing me to translate his book. As you mentioned, prior to this book, I translated some articles and his writings that was published in Iran in some publications, and also in social media. When Arnold was launching his book in New York City, I asked a friend of mine to get me a copy of his book, Cuba US Relations. And that happened. I read the book and I realized that there are a lot of similarities in the way US is treating Iranian Revolution and the Cubans. So I thought it's a good idea to translate it and let the people know of both experiences. This would help us to understand the enemy better. I also would like to thank August for a few more things he did. He wrote a preface to the Persian edition, and also introduced me to our comrade Luis Toledo Sande from Cuba, who also wrote an epilogue for the book for this Farsi edition. So, and not only that, I appreciate what Arnold did and chose today's date for the launching of the book. That means a lot to us Iranians on the occasion of the 43rd anniversary of the Iranian Revolution. I have to add that I have to thank Mr. Abu Talebi, who did the editing and also publishing the book with the Mazmoon publishers. Without his help, this task was not possible. From now on, I'm going to read from my notes. I think it's faster this way. You know, yesterday, millions of Iranian people participated in celebrating the 43rd anniversary of the Iranian Revolution. They did this by motorbike parade, by rallies where it was possible due to pandemic, and with the car parade. And this was amazing. I was watching them on TV, and genuinely millions of people participated in that. The Iranian Revolution changed not only the socio-political situation of Iran, but that of the entire region. Iran was a major member of the Central Pact, and the Shah was known to be the gendarme of the region. Prior to the revolution, there were some 60,000 American military and security personnel in Iran, and they turned Iran into an anti-Soviet base. Right after the revolution, Iran left this Central Treaty and joined the non-aligned movement. Within 24 hours, Pakistan, another member of the Central Treaty, left the organization, and therefore it was dissolved in March of 1979. It was a couple of months after the victory of the revolution. Well, the popular Iranian revolution under the leadership of Ayatollah Khomeini inspired many people and movements across the Middle East, Africa, and beyond. The reason for this was that the crucial character of helping the oppressed, what we call mustazafin, and fight to defeat the oppressed, which we call here mustakbirin, or the oppressors. And this is meant to be anywhere in the world. It was also reflected in the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Iran. For the same reason, enemies of the revolution, US, British, and their allies started to destabilize the country by war, sanctions, assassinations, terror and killing of revolutionary leaders, and so on. But the revolution turned Iran from an important ally of and friend of the US into an enemy of the US. So naturally, they started to demonize Iran and its leader. They tried to isolate Iran, not because it was an Islamic republic, but because it was of the nature and the character of the type of Islam that Ayatollah Khomeini was presenting. The Islam of resistance against imperialism. I should add that the Shia Islam played a significant role in mobilizing people in cities and in rural areas. Islam became a material force adapted to present time. I don't know if I have a couple more minutes or no.
Only one.
Okay. Right after the revolution, the Israeli embassy turned into an embassy of the Palestinians, and still is there. Under the Shah regime, Iran did not have any relation with Cuba, and I would say the rest of it later, if you allow me.